Hello, children of St. Mark's, and welcome back for another story. Today's story comes from the Gospel of Matthew, where we learn more about Jesus' teachings. And this is a great story because it kind of sums up all of Jesus' teachings into one little story. So let's see what that's about. And today's story is from Sparkhouse Family's World Story Bible. And it's here on my shelf. And the story is called The Greatest Commandment. The Pharisees spent a lot of time learning about God's law. They were always testing Jesus with hard questions, but why? Maybe the Pharisees wanted to prove they knew the most about God. Maybe some wanted to get Jesus in trouble for saying the wrong thing. Maybe some wanted to follow Jesus, but only if he agreed with them about God's law. Jesus was teaching a crowd of Pharisees and scribes in the temple. A Pharisee, who was a lawyer, stood bravely in front of Jesus. The lawyer wanted to ask Jesus an important question about God's law. Jesus, the lawyer said, "Which of God's commandments is number 1? I'll give you 2 answers, Jesus said. First, love God with 3 parts of yourself: your heart, your soul, and your mind. Next, Jesus added, love your neighbor, every neighbor, the way you love yourself. One of the scribes jumped up from the crowd. He rushed to stand in front of Jesus. Loving God and each other is number 1? Love is the most important of all God's commandments? Jesus smiled because the scribe understood. After that, no one asked Jesus any more tricky questions. So, what do you think? All of Jesus' teachings can be wrapped up into that one story because Jesus tells us all of God's commandments are all summarized by this one idea in 2 parts: to love yourself and to love your neighbor. Until next time, bye.